Meeting 8th of September will get underway. Welcome to committee members here and in Zoom. I'm just going to hand over to Ollie to open with a karakia or whakatauki for us.
Thanks, Chair Ryan. Tēnā tātou e te taumata wutu mai nei. Mōrena kia tātou katoa. Let us pray te noi tātou. E tō mātou maki te rangi. Anei mātou nuri whāro anu e tēnei ata. Tuku whakamoe me te atu kia koe. Tēnei e pāhonga kia mātou te kaha, te mātauranga, kia tutuski pai, ma kōrero, ma whakaaro kei mua, ia tātou, ia mātou, i tēnei ata. Lord, please give us the courage and the knowledge to make good economic development decisions for us today. Amen.
Amen. Thanks, Ollie. Okay, we'll move to apologies. I have one from Councillor O'Leary, impartial from Mangai Te Pora. Are there any others?
Yes.
Martin?
Yes, I'm away briefly at 11 a.m. on council or business. Should only be 10 minutes max. Just at 11 a.m.
Point of order, Mr Chair. I understand that a special seat has been arranged for Councillor Gallagher and he's not using it. So I think that's maybe code of conduct issue.
No, overruled. Overruled. Seniority survives. Councillor Mark?
Yeah, I'm a bit of a part player too, unfortunately, today. I've got 10 o'clock council appointment and then at 11 o'clock one, so I'll be in there as much as I possibly can.
Thank you. Councillor Margaret?
Thank you. Although I'm not a committee member, I just started 7 today, but I do need to leave at 1:30 for another appointment. Thanks, you.
Thank you. Councillor Sarah?
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, also obviously not a committee member, but keen to observe as much as possible. Just we'll probably pop in and out a little bit, so I'll keep governance updated.
No problem. Thanks for joining. Okay, I'll move that the apologies be accepted. Seconded by Councillor Ewan. On to confirmation of agenda. Noting that item 10 to Waka, we're aiming for 11:30 to meet Hamish Bell, the chair, will be attending, and he's got a few presentations this morning, so we'll be working to hit that at 11:30. And the C1 appointment of directors will be taken at 1 p.m. sharp, straight after lunch, again to accommodate externals. Are there any other comments, questions? Councillor Dave?
Yes, relating to the agenda of the public excluded, item C2, I'd like an explanation of why the policy on the Municipal Endowment Fund is in public excluded, because we're not discussing any, for instance, purchases or offers or anything like that. It seems to me as a matter of principle, policies must be in public.
I thought you'd never ask. So we've talked to governance, and that has been in fact moved out of PX and will probably be the last open item. Good. You're happy with that? Are there any other items for the agenda? Cool. Moved. Seconded by Councillor Maxine. On to declarations of interest, if any. On to confirmation. No. Public forum. You will notice a letter somewhere in your folder from Roger Stratford. Piqued my interest. What were the words? Alarmingly. I think it's in the last page on Diligent. I'll just give you a moment. I'll just speak to it quickly. Finally and damningly, the Chair's report, by its exclusive focus on youth training. I had to reread my Chair's report, and I can't find anywhere that I explicitly mentioned youth, nor at the expense of any other demographic. So we'll take that. Is there any other public forum?
There are no other public forum speakers.
Okay, we'll move on to confirmation of the Open Economic Development Committee meeting minutes on the 12th of May. Moved by Councillor Ewan. Seconded by Councillor Maxine.
Question,
Yep.
Yeah, we as observers to, the Great Economic Development Committee, we don't vote, is that right?
Correct.
Cool, thanks.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Is there any debate? Carried. On to Chair's report, item 6, page 12 of your agenda. I don't particularly want to speak to it. It's pretty straightforward. Thanks, Councillor Ewan. Martin, is that a question or?
No, it's just a compliment of the comprehensive report. Obviously, interested in, even with regard to our sister city relationships, but a very comprehensive report, and I just want to compliment you on it as a committee member.
Thanks, Councillor Martin. That's why we've saved your chair. Sorry, Deputy Mayor.
I just wanted to just pick up on your sister city relationships comment, which you raised in your retreat as well, and it's good to see you've taken interest in it. I guess it's something I've been thinking a little about as well, and I'll be interested in the approach that you're keen on taking there, because I've got comments and questions.
We'll go into debate, Amy. You can talk all you want. It's been moved by Councillor Ewan, seconded by Maxine. Want to debate?
Thank you. And I guess for me, I have come to, I went to China a couple of years ago with Mayor Andrew, and I think I've come to the view that if they're going to work, we need to pick them really carefully. But I also wonder sometimes if we'd be looking too far afield. And I just wonder if there's Australia and parts of Asia, maybe we should be focusing on a little more than North America. I don't know. I'd be keen to sort of have some input when we do that, because it's in past I think you sort of referred to it. It's almost as if we've got a map and just gone like that and decided, right, this American city is who we're going to link up with, and I think it would be really good to be a lot more strategic. Maybe not so ambitious about distance, and look to our cousins across the Tasman. Just my thoughts.
Any other comments? I'll just close out. Yeah, totally take your point, Deputy Mayor, and agree 100%. It's almost, I'll choose my words carefully, it's almost like we're starting from scratch and we're going, what are our sister cities? What was the core foundation they were built on? Are they still fit for purpose? Do we need to look at, to your point, closer ones? And so that's what we're started to assess with James, and I agree. And we want something that's enduring and not token. And this is sort of a long-term thing that I hope is not just political, that can survive 10 years with strategic or MOUs or something that's enduring, where there's genuine reciprocal relationship. And so you're really keen to explore that further and keep you in the loop with that. Thank you. We'll vote on Chair's report. Those for. Any against? Carried unanimously. Okay, we're up to Jason Dawson, and he's not here.
No, he's not. At present, I think they're running a lot faster than we're expecting as scheduled, so happy to move to the next report if you wish.
Do you want to take item 8, Sean, the regional statement of intent? Okay, so everyone, we're going to item 8. Presented by Sean Murray, page 41 in Diligent.
Thank you, Chair. This item follows on. Members may recall that at the last Economic Development Committee, there was discussion on both the statement of intent that the airport company had provided to us in draft, and the matter of the weighting it was giving towards its proactive attention to the development of international air services. In tandem with that, there was also a draft letter of expectation which equally enunciated our desire for the airport company to be more aggressive than perhaps it was in terms of pursuit of international air services. The outcome of that meeting was actually for us to canvass our draft letter of expectation with other shareholding councils of the airport company, with the representatives from those councils, which effectively is the Mayor and CE and any other interested members. We were to establish a meeting to get their views and then come back to this committee following that to ensure a degree of their support for it. What happened was the meeting was established, then COVID came in and it got sort of wiped in terms of an action plan. Then following that, and as a result of COVID, the airport company actually reissued its statement of intent in response initially to the COVID event and what that meant for their annual plan for the coming year that we've just started. And also they took the opportunity at the same time to alter the wording in their statement of intent to upweight their efforts towards seeking or securing international air services where there was an opportunity arising for that. So effectively, this paper is about tabling for receipt the revised statement of intent